Most people think you need pills, extreme cleanses, or special supplements to reduce inflammation. But the truth is you can do it naturally, and you probably already have what you need in your kitchen. Once I started focusing on reducing inflammation naturally, everything changed. My energy, my sleep, and yes, my weight. If your body feels out of balance or you're doing everything right and still not seeing progress, this might be why. In this video, I'll share the small things I do every day that help reduce inflammation naturally and how those habits have helped me feel better and stay fit in my 40s. If you're new here, I'm Lacey, and I help women lose weight and keep it off through clean eating, meal prep, and embracing a cleanish lifestyle. I haven't just lost weight once, I've lost 50 to 80 pounds 5 different times before and after having kids. I'm not a doctor, but I am a certified personal trainer and a nutrition expert, and I've done extensive research on inflammation. I've also helped hundreds of clients reduce inflammation and feel better using these exact strategies. But first, let's briefly talk about what inflammation is and why it makes us feel awful. Inflammation isn't just about swollen joints or sore muscles. It can silently impact everything from your energy to your digestion to your mood and fat loss. If you're inflamed, your body is constantly in fight mode.
Be ready to fight.
And it makes weight loss feel impossible. Your body has to feel safe to lose weight, and there are a number of factors that can make it feel unsafe.
This does not feel safe.
I didn't even realize how inflamed I was until I started removing some of the foods and habits causing it. I thought feeling tired, bloated, and craving sugar constantly was normal. Now, before we go any further, I want to say something important. Not all inflammation is the same, and what triggers it can vary from person to person. For some, it might be gluten. For others, it could be dairy or stress or even a lack of sleep. That's why it's so important to listen to your body and to track how you feel.
Keep tracking.
The 5 strategies I'm sharing with you today are things that I've seen work time and time again, not just for me, but for my coaching clients and my 30-Day Healthy program. Now that we understand the basics of inflammation, let's go through the 5 steps that help me the most to reduce my inflammation naturally and finally start feeling better. Number 1, I changed my diet. Instead of focusing on what I couldn't eat, I started focusing on what I could add. I started prioritizing real food, so veggies, lean protein, healthy fats, and fiber. These foods are naturally anti-inflammatory and help calm your system down. I keep things simple. I use colorful produce, healthy fats, and whole grains. It doesn't have to be fancy, it just has to work. This is exactly the kind of stuff that I share inside my 30-Day Healthy program and Cleanish Squad newsletter too. It's simple, doable, and sustainable. I don't follow a perfect plan, but I've learned how to make my meals work for me. If it supports my body, fuels me, and tastes good, it's staying. This also meant that I worked on eliminating or limiting inflammatory triggers. I used to eat a lot of processed foods, and I didn't realize how inflamed and puffy I felt all the time. It's not about cutting everything, it's about knowing what throws your body off. But here's where most people get it wrong, because they start here and then they forget about the next step. Number 2, I always carry a water bottle with me. I saw big changes when I started my mornings with a big glass of water. It wakes up my system and helps digestion. It's like the perfect time to drink water. It helps flush out toxins, supports digestion, and just makes everything else like movement, sleep, eating, just everything work better. Aim to drink at least half your body weight in ounces each day, and then even more if you're working out or spending time outside. Now, this next one might surprise you because it seems too easy. Number 3, I move every day. One of the most underrated ways to reduce inflammation is walking. Just moving your body. It doesn't have to be intense. Even just 10 to 20 minutes of walking gets things moving and reduces inflammation, especially in my joints. If you've been doing intense workouts but still feel puffy and kind of inflamed,
I feel just terrible. My eyes are all puffy.
Walking might be the missing piece. On days I don't feel like doing much, I still aim for 8,000 steps. It helps with blood flow, reduces stiffness, and helps with weight loss. I used to think I had to go all out in the gym, but walking daily helped reduce bloat, regulate blood sugar, and improve my recovery, especially when I wasn't sleeping well or my workouts felt too hard. Number 4, I prioritize sleep like it's my job. Poor sleep was destroying my progress.
Also, can't sleep without my whale songs.
When I started sleeping better, I noticed my cravings stopped, my mood improved, and my body recovered faster. If I don't get good sleep, I feel it in my body. I have slower digestion, fatigue, I have cravings all day. So I've started winding down early, staying off screens at night, and protecting it because I know how much it helps with everything else and it makes everything else work better. This next one is the mistake I see most people make because they think they're doing everything they need to do, when in reality, that may be their exact problem. Number 5, I cut out the noise. I like to look at stress as a glass of water. Your body is the glass and the water is added stress. So stress is gonna fill up that cup, which is is normal. But if it starts to overflow, you start seeing issues like inflammation. Now, there are obvious offenders of stress, like work stress and life stress, and those can fill up your cup on a regular basis. But so can positive forms of stress, like exercise or eating at a calorie deficit. Reducing that stress and allowing the water to not overflow your cup is essential for inflammation, and happens to be one of the most common areas I work with my clients on to help them to lose weight. So I've looked for ways to help reduce my overall stress. So I walk every day, I eat whole foods, I removed caffeine almost entirely, and I just always am looking for ways to help reduce my overall stress. This isn't about perfection. I still have pizza with my kids and I go out to eat, but I found a rhythm that works for me. I didn't fix my inflammation overnight, but when I started stacking these simple habits, walking, sleeping, eating real food, it made a huge difference. Reducing inflammation isn't just about feeling less pain. It's about helping your body finally work with you, not against you. If you want to try a 5-day anti-inflammatory meal plan, I have one linked below. It's totally free and it'll help you get started. If nothing else, start with one thing today. One small change can make a big difference in how you feel tomorrow. And if you're ready to finally reduce inflammation and feel better in your body, check out my 30-day anti-inflammatory program, 30 Day Healthy, which contains weekly meal plans and daily emails with education and support to help reduce inflammation naturally. This is also the kind of stuff I talk about inside my free Cleanish Squad newsletter. The link to join is below. The good news is your body is always trying to heal. You just have to give it what it needs. So check out my recent video on walking for weight loss to learn how to get started. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time.